So, let us see. I told you that it is a secret, but it is an open secret. And the moment one becomes a seeker, that secret is revealed. How it is revealed? I believe you all have been reciting a most famous mantra. Asato ma satgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorama amritangamaya. So where is the open secret lies here? What is that? Whenever we do any action, there is an inspired knowledge inside. I'm going to attend a session. So, 7:50, you logged in, you are ready. Isn't it? So we have a prior knowledge before taking any action. Am I clear? Now see, when we say asato ma satgamaya, so once we have a prior knowledge, what we are going to do, we want to be clear. What is the object of knowledge? What is the goal? And where the knowledge lies. So when I say asato ma satgamaya, does my mind align with that knowledge? What is that? I want to bring an end to the false, wrong notions. What are those wrong notions? Anxiety, duality, conflict, problem, reaction, anger, agitation. That causes the problem. And what is that truth? Is the real self. Now, do you hold on to this knowledge during the day? It becomes viveka, and the viveka results into dispassion. Do you see? Do you see that while reciting this mantra, while remembering this mantra, or not? If not, you have to become a seeker. If yes, you are already a seeker. Don't you hold on to the knowledge that you are man, you are women. Don't you hold on to the knowledge of your profession, your relations with the people? Naturally. Why you do not hold this knowledge during the day? If you hold on this knowledge during the day, a person comes to you and he or she is angry over you, what you do? You hold on to the knowledge. Will you react? Ask yourself, my friend. If you are a seeker, I am challenging you. You are a seeker, I am saying it. But now you have to challenge that mind. Now see, every teacher, every text for the last 10,000 years of this tradition, this message is hidden in every text. Only the teacher helps you to reveal that understanding. Give me any text and I will show you where this secret is hidden. That is why we chant the mantra in the beginning. Pick up any. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. I have understood that what you are saying, the meaning of this mantra is moving from ignorance to wisdom. But can I relate myself to that ignorance in me? Can I relate? The moment I relate, I am a seeker. And the moment I relate, I take my intellect to the next step of viveka, the discernment. Are you getting it? That is the beauty of this mantra. That is what the traditional wisdom is. That is what the traditional teaching between the master and a disciple. What the teacher does, teacher teaches you from the text. Are you clear? So again, I make you a clear. You find a book of quantum physics. You buy the book and you start studying. You find that book is talking about medicine, cells. It will not relate to you. So here the discernment comes that my mind is holding on, that I have to find the real self and then connect to the knowledge. Is it difficult? I don't see that it is difficult to understand. So let us understand in a different way. We always talk of the monkey mind. It has come to, it has gone to everywhere. It has become like a wildfire. So my Guruji used to tell a story. A seeker, so-called, went to the master to learn how to focus on the real self. Master understood that he is not ready, as mind is wandering at all places. He is not able to relate. So first thing, the seeker knows, heard about the real selves. So he has a prior knowledge. Second thing, he wants to meditate on the real self. And now comes the practice, but he is not able to relate. So when I'm not able to relate, my mind is constantly wandering. Are you clear? So master said to him, it is easiest thing to do. No worries. Because master understood he has a wandering mind. So seeker was excited. You see, we talk about when you are excited, normally we are not excited in this journey. So master told him, it's so easy. Do you see the tree in front of my monastery? Yes, I see the tree. Go there. Sit down. Close your eyes. Only one condition is there. What is that condition? What is that condition? That is happening to our mind every day. What is that condition? Master, only one condition. That you should not think of monkey. Rest is okay. Let every thought comes to your mind. Only one exception, that you should not think of a monkey. So the seeker said, what a big deal. The thought of a monkey didn't come to me for the last 3 and 4 years. It's not a big deal. I will do it. Will I find real self? Yes. So he went under a tree. He sat down. Now, after a few minutes, seeker had a question in the mind. Why my master said that monkey should not come into me? It has already come. Do you see that? It has already come. That we don't realize. There we need a viveka. Are you getting it? So after 30 minutes, his mind asked, why my master told me not to have a thought of monkey and I can have rest of thoughts? Again, now it has started repeating. After an hour, now you see that the same thought is being repeated. Now that thought converted into an image, a feeling. So he was sitting under a tree, and leaves fell down, and he said, monkey. Anxiety is not anywhere, but I say, I am anxiety. I am into stress. Do you see that? So any movement, any noise outside was related to monkey. So after a few years, his mind only see, feel, monkey and nothing else. Relate it to yourself. Brandy has reacted to me, I always cared her, and now Brandy is not there. She is out of sight. My mind is still thinking. I'm creating through imagination. Are you getting it? There we need a discernment. An event has already passed. But still, my mind repeats. That is why we say we have to become a seeker by discernment, and this discernment, you do it, you reach to the peak. Where is the peak? Asato ma satgamaya. Real self I have learnt. Let me hold on to that knowledge within me at all time. Discernment. What will happen? It will filter out unnecessary, unwanted thoughts. Is it difficult? It is not difficult. So, whenever any thought is being repeated, converts into feeling and the image and the sensation, you have to get rid of this by the power of discernment. And when you reach to the discernment at a particular level, there is already a dispassion. Where is the problem? Now in that state of the dispassion, the meditation is successful. Yes, I know, I'm doing it, no problem. Yes. So, did you understand? So that is why we are talking, we are understanding that if you have a single thought when you wake up in the morning, you are aware, you apply the discernment there. Otherwise, that thought of anxiety will repeat itself throughout the day. Are you getting it? What is the goal of your life? To find the real self. You wake up in the morning and Brandy did this thing to me, and now the Brandy, image of the Brandy will continue. Even if she is beautiful, your mind will not see as beautiful. Why? What is that? Ignorance to wisdom. I fall back into ignorance. There we need to apply viveka, the power of discernment. Otherwise, the monkey will remain present in the mind. So I requested you all that you go through all the previous talks and make a bullet point. Understand, here these points I need to apply in my daily life, in my personal, professional and social life, to have that understanding so that I can use that discernment everywhere. Whether you talk to your clients and friends and relations and son and daughter, anyone, you relate to the world outside by the power of discernment. Are you getting it? So when you relate yourself to the power of discernment with anyone in the world, will you get agitated? Will you have a distraction in the mind? So we talk of a focus totally in a different perspective. The focus in Eastern wisdom is totally different. So I think I discussed about it, that we all are seekers of peace and happiness. Now apply this discernment here. So I think of it. It is not the teacher is passing on the knowledge. If you start thinking, are we the seekers of peace and happiness, love and wisdom? The answer is yes. If I am eligible, then I will become a seeker. Now see the other point. If I'm not eligible, do I have a choice to leave peace and happiness in my life? If I'm not eligible, okay, let me become eligible. Let me find out the ways. Are you getting it? Two things. You go to a school, you want to take admission in a medical school, and the university says, no, you are not eligible. That logic doesn't apply here. I have no choice. We all are seekers of peace and happiness. Whether I am eligible, qualified seeker or not, if I am a qualified seeker, we will start our journey with the other text, the other higher text, so that we can directly touch the real self. But if I am not eligible, but I don't have a choice, what is the goal? I will become. It inspires me more. It motivates me more to become a seeker. Did you understand that? Fine. So where is the question of being into anxiety? Okay, I'm not eligible, but I have no choice. That relationship through the intellect must go to the mind. And if that goes to the mind, then the secret of Eastern wisdom is revealed to you. Then you are simply listening and it will reveal to you. It will reveal to you. It will reveal to you. So now let us can I remind you, the inquiries are two types. Do you remember? One is simple inquiry, when I don't know anything about any object or a person. I don't know anything. I don't have any prior knowledge. Then what happens? Then you acquire a knowledge. Where is your house is located? You give me the address. I don't have any confusion. Why I don't have any confusion? Before that I did not have a prior knowledge. There was a sign in the monastery. Those who know something about the Eastern wisdom, fees is $100 every day, every session. Those who know something. And those who do not know anything, $100 for 30 days. What a logic. So a guy like me went there and asked the master, what is the problem with you? Are you crazy? So the master said, you already know something. The mind is already confused. It will take long time to remove that confusion. That is why I charge $100 every session. But those who do not know anything, it's a simple thing. I can pass on that knowledge. So self-inquiry means self-inquiry with a discernment. When I inquire, want to know about my real self, it has to be done with a discernment. Why? Because there is a lot of confusion. I'm a husband and I have a problem with my wife. So first identification. I hurt my knees, I am the body. Another confusion, but I'm the real self. I'm neither the husband, I'm not a man. Do you see? There's a lot of confusion. So when there is a knowledge that is mixed, that is ignorance, that is misunderstanding, we have to apply viveka. That we have understood. We have understood. Now moving from viveka, the discernment, to dispassion. Now you have already understood in the last two sessions what it means by dispassion. We will pick up few more understanding. So dispassion and passion. So understand what exactly is passion. Passion is a strong desire to experience something or objects of the world. Why I have that desire? When something I give value and it becomes important, then I have a passion. Are you getting it? But after giving an added value to that object, to that thing, to that relationship, we have a passion, then we are excited. What is the goal? Dispassion. What is the problem? Mixed up. What is the mixing up? I have given an added value which is not there. Are you getting it? Added value. So you give an added value to the dollar happiness. Big house. Oh, totally peace and calm. Added value. Is that right? Can you be really happy if you have a very big house? Answer is no. I have given an added value. So when you give an added value, gradually by the thoughts and the feeling, it becomes passion. We want a dispassion to know my real self. So there is a mixture. So when you practice viveka, it leads you to dispassion. I cannot live with you. First time, you know what we say? Love at first sight. Love at first sight. So I fall into consciousness. I do not rise in consciousness. Why I fall into consciousness? Because I have given an added value. What is that added value? Love at first sight. You might have experienced in your life. But now we are learning Eastern wisdom. Love at first sight. Can you go a little deeper? Applying the viveka, discernment. What is that love at first sight? My sense organ, eyes have seen you. I enter into love at first sight. Is it love or attachment? Because I fall into consciousness. Where I'm taking you to. We have to understand, can you answer in your mind, what is the very first instant before the passion takes place? How? What is the source? Can you find out what is the source of from where the passion originates? I get the knowledge from 5 sense organs. That is the source. My eyes are open, I see you all. I taste a food, feel the sense of touch. So 5 means of knowledge. I ask my mind to follow it. Without discernment, passion comes. Did you get it? How simple it is. I see you, what a beautiful eyes. Now I start thinking, I appreciate. So in our country we say, no, thank you very much. You have appreciated me. No, I did not appreciate you. I appreciated your eyes. Do you see that? Discernment. So there is a very slight difference between a passion and dispassion. Do you see that? Simple understanding in a simple logic will cut the knot of falling into consciousness, and you are already there. You rise in consciousness. But if you do not do it, because you already said to me, oh yes, you have appreciated my beautiful eyes, thank you very much. I also love you. So now see that. Monkey mind. Now see, the monkey mind has started coming. Then what we say, with our country standard, can we have a cup of coffee somewhere sometime? Another monkey mind. Do you see? No, I will pay. Don't. This is first time. Are you watching the movement of your mind? And do not get carried away. You need not to cry, Christina. Understanding is required. Why? Goal of life is to find the permanent happiness, love and wisdom. Are you getting it? It is happening all the time. It is happening all the time. It is happening all the time. So now see, now why it happens. Another reason to have a dispassion. Did you understand the entire process? See the beauty of our masters passing on this wisdom. Success and passion are linked in the modern world. It was linked since our early days. Success and passion. So my passion becomes very important for me. That is why we say we are excited. I told you, many people contact me on the LinkedIn. Are you excited to meet me? I said no. Why should I be excited to meet you? No, because I will take you to what they normally say. You have already heard, to 6-figure income. Because I have seen, and then they now see the link, monkey mind. They say, no, I have seen your videos. You talk very well. You give a good information. You can achieve 6-figure income. Are you excited? I said, no, not at all. Success and the passion are linked. Why they become important to me? Because success, because I always want to be good, feel good about myself, so it is a success. I come to you, you say, oh, you are wonderful, you are very good. Yeah, in a normal world, we should take it, we should thank, we should be grateful, but don't fall into consciousness. You fall into consciousness, passion. You rise into consciousness, dispassion. And that can happen anytime, all the time. Did you understand this point? It doesn't mean that why you are appreciating that I have a beautiful eyes. So you enter into another passion. Are you getting it? It's a little, not very, it's a subtle. But now see the last point, that is again very important. Now you don't have a dispassion, you don't have a discernment. What happens? Success and the passion. Mixture of success and passion. Can you think what happens? I will tell you what is happening in your life. What is happening? Then I create an agenda every day for happiness. I am busy, then I become over busy, then I have an overexertion, then I don't have a time to be peace and happiness. Do you see that? Do you see the entire process? Entire process. Success and the passion, you add these two. You don't have a discernment, you don't have a dispassion, then you wake up in the morning, you hurry yourself, you are always busy. You are in the process, the mind is playing with you with attachment and detachment. Don't talk to me, I'm very busy. Give me a space. You have already not given any space in your mind. What kind of a space you want from me? Are you getting it? Little subtler. We are going subtler by subtler. So when you create an agenda in your life for every day, for the sake of happiness, you always fail in that agenda. You are not in peace and happiness. You are not calm. What you are searching, permanent peace and happiness. Do you have a choice? No. You follow the wrong path. That is why Master says, to become a seeker, we need discernment and dispassion. Did you get it? Are you clear? So think of it again and again. Oh, let me take another last point also. So my relationship with the world outside, subconsciously, habitually, impulsively, is with the passion. Why? I want to succeed in my life. So the success and passion is there. When the success and dispassion is there, means attachment and detachment is there, monkey mind will be there, and the monkey mind is always busy. Why busy? Why mind is wandering? Because of attachment and detachment. So the Master says, going beyond that attachment and detachment is a rise in consciousness that will help you in self-inquiry to find the real self, not falling into unconsciousness by attachment and detachment, which is in a passion. It takes you excitement, over busy, over exertion all the time. All the time you are busy. For what? Peace and happiness. Why you are busy? For peace and happiness. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? So Viveka prevents you from not getting carried away by the objects of the world, the people and the things in the world, to fall into passion. So now you are living in the state of passion and dispassion. You are living in the state of dispassion. Now think of it. Can you have a monkey mind? Answer is no. So when you don't have it, will you succeed in meditation? The answer is yes. Now there are four practices that makes us a qualified seeker. They are present in every text, directly, indirectly. You are the highest level of a seeker. The first sutra of the Yoga Sutra uses the word to become a qualified seeker. The word is, we discussed, Lara and Kate, atha. The word ath. Ath means now. I will begin the journey of yoga from A to Z. What is that word now? Because he has to compress the entire teaching. So now means now you are a seeker. That's why I am beginning the journey of meditation. So go back, how to become a seeker. This is what we have understood today. What is the takeaway of today? I should apply this discernment and dispassion in my personal, professional, social, family life all the time. What will happen? You are preparing for meditation 23 hours, 7 days a week, except 1 hour you are with me. You are already a seeker. Did you get it? You get it. Thank you. You didn't get it. Thank you. So let us start our practice of meditation. Eyes are closed. Eyes are closed. Check yourself. Last time Jerry said, yeah, the moment you said eyes are closed, body is steady, mind is looking inside. Can that happen? Instantly. In the field of awareness. Check yourself. Don't tell me. I am not going to give you any certification or appreciation that you are a seeker. You have to check yourself. It's your journey. I have repeated n number of times. Body is steady. You are aware. You don't fall into unconsciousness. You rise. Rising means you are fully aware of the body and body is steady and comfortable. Eyes are closed gently. You don't squeeze your eyes. Third point, mind is looking inside. Do you confirm to yourself that it happens to a seeker? It does not happen to a non-seeker. But then we add some value to it, which is right. We don't give an added value which is not present. What is that value? Namaste mudra, mentally. All the fingers you imagine, you wish. The same way the monkey mind also imagines. So you also imagine. Do you see? So you imagine mentally Namaste Mudra. The tip of both the thumbs are touching the sternal notch. And then you go, the mind is aware of the space in between both the palm, center of the palm. What that means, not me. What is me and mine at this time? That me and mine is passion, success, attachment, detachment. Do you see that clearly? Simply you should know it. That is why Namaste. One meaning. Second meaning, we are grateful to our masters who passed on to this tradition. Why we are grateful? It will help me to know my real self. Now we expand the mind. There is no me and mine. How we expand? Look inside the heart in the space. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. So you move from me and mine to let everyone, let there be well-being for all. Well-being for all. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Sarvesham shantir bhavatu. Let there be peace for all. I was seeking peace only for myself as an individual. And when you are an individual, you separate yourself from the world outside. When you separate, that separation, feeling of that separation, is caused by success in the passion. Now do you reveal the hidden meaning in the mantra? Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. So your intellect asks the mind to remember that you are the real self. You are the pure consciousness. That is why consciousness is complete. Why? I do not have many consciousnesses. We don't have a separate consciousnesses. I'm using a wrong phrase to make you understand. There is only one consciousness. So may there be a completeness in me. What we are doing? Discernment and dispassion. Why? To help the mind to settle. Last point. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarvesham. Let there be a spaciousness. A spaciousness at this moment, at every moment. Do you see the difference between auspiciousness and inauspiciousness? There's only one difference between the rise in consciousness or fall in consciousness, my friend. When you see it means you are in discernment. When you see you are in discernment means dispassion. So when you are in dispassion means monkey mind is not there. And when the monkey mind is not there, then what? Goal to move the mind within. So we can shorten the duration of the second stage, move the mind on all the joints from the neck joint, shoulder joints, hip, knees, ankles, toes. Why you can hasten the process? You live in a higher awareness. You are not carried away by the passion. When you are not in a passion, in the state of a dispassion, you live at a higher awareness. Can anybody see it? No, you only know it. So, sensation, comfortable, and steadiness. Inside is the space. Namaste is continuing, means not me. Are you separating me and mine because of passion? By Viveka, you are in dispassion. It is a state of awareness. Same thing applies now to the thoughts that are coming and going. Do you still remember? Thought is equal to object plus I am. And I am, now solve the equation. What I am will be? Thought minus object. So when you remove the object, what will happen? I am remains. Result is, oh, thoughts are coming and going. Thank you. Thank you, mind. I'm okay. See that. But still we'll continue with one or two active steps in every meditation. And the one that we have been learning is quick, short, and the gentle breath with awareness and attention. Means with discernment and dispassion. Means what? The rate and the rhythm of the short, quick, and gentle breath. Expansion and contraction of the rib cage will continue rhythmically started. Continue. Quick, short, and the gentle breath. You keep looking inside the forehead or the heart in the space. Not me, not me, not me. Mind says you cannot do it for long. Not me, not me, not me. Who is saying that I cannot do it is the false self. Continue, my friends, continue. You see, when I do not speak for a while, your mind says I'm doing for a longer period. The mind tricks in many ways. And stop it. So if the mind did the practice with the passion, then what happens in the beginning? You were doing very fast, gradually it became slow. Again you remember, oh no, I have to do it like this. So mind engages you. But if you are doing with a rhythmic manner, casual manner, check it. Discernment and dispassion. So that is why people doing it for hundreds of years, no result, doing it with the discernment and dispassion, I call DD, D square. And now we will follow another semi-active step. I'm naming it so you will understand it. We inhale for 10 seconds, 15 seconds, we retain. During that retention, we move the mind within with mantra Shanto Ham. Peace is there. Mind, peace is there. Simple way. Let us start. Inhale deeply into your both belly and the rib cage. 10 seconds. Continue to inhale. Stop it. Look inside the forehead in the space, moving the mind, saying Shanto Ham, but understanding I'm the peace. You are into that infinite space. Release the breath. When you release the breath, you are aware of the equal flow of the nostril. And instant experiences emerge, maybe tingling, numbness, or a sense that you have already gone beyond the body. Means that dispassion in the mind separated you from the body. Let us follow the second round. Inhale deep, silent and slow. Retain the breath, Shanto Ham. With affirmation, I am the peace. That is what I am searching, where it is inside the heart. Release the breath. Why we do that? To help the mind to reach to the objectless state of the mind. What is objectless state of the mind? It has no object. What is an object? It is the word. Be very clear. Inhale deep, silent and slow again for 10 seconds. Retain the breath. You already know the journey, the mind. Means in that state of discernment and dispassion, the mind can move easily, not getting carried away by the monkey mind. Release the breath. It is not that we are able to retain the breath for a longer period will give us some magic moment. What is the magic moment? Passion, success. Do you see the difference, subtle difference? And inhale again, deep, silent and slow. Retain the breath. Shantoham. It doesn't matter. You say it once or you say it 2 times or 3 times. Doesn't matter. What matters? Are you into that state of awareness? Release the breath. Live into that state. Inhale deep, silent and slow without making any noise for 10 seconds. Continue, continue. The moment I say retain, means retain now. 10 seconds is gone. Shantoham. Saying, feeling, expanding the mind into the infinite space and being aware as if the mind has moved deeper within. Release the breath, do nothing. Check the equal flow of the breath. Check, you have an instant experiences of tingling, numbness, or the mind as if it says yes. There is no body or sense of body. There are many experiences. Varies from individual to individual. Inhale deep, silent and slow. Continue. Retain the breath. Shantoham. You know it clearly. Objectless state I want. Release the breath. Check equal flow. Inhale deep, silent and slow. Retain the breath. Shantoham. You are aware. So, discernment and dispassion are one state together. Release the breath. Then this mind is not a monkey mind. And when it is not, the mind will follow only one thing, Shantoham. Continue. Without the breath, the mind continues to move inside the heart. You are aware, in the space. Shantoham, become aware of the infinite space. Again find another point. Continue. Shantoham. There are many other aspects. When we say objectless state of the mind, question is, who knows this? We are evolving. And now do nothing, remain as it is, to be aware of the objectless state of the mind. I know the statement is okay at this point of time. We'll examine this statement too. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Become aware. Does the mind wants to rush outside, or it wants to stay? So when you are doing the practice on your own and the mind doesn't want to come out, and then analyze, it is the state of perfect discernment and dispassion. Bring the mind on the right hand, the mind on the left hand. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes. Open the eyes inside, know your experiences within, and bring the hands down. How are you, Brandy?
The ending there was really cool, but I did have some trouble with the breathing, and unusually so. I did struggle a little bit with the deep, short breath, and even holding my breath. I don't know what's going on with me today, maybe some allergies or whatever, but I was trying to just stay dispassionate about it. Just try to
Good.
keep breathing.
Very good. Beautiful. Terry, you didn't move. How are you? I can see. I was looking at Terry. He was not moving at all.
I was halfway between the space and my body distracting me and pulling me back. So
Okay.
I was just sort of floating a bit between the two and
Yeah, floating
going
is a
one
good
way
experience.
and the other way.
Floating is a good experience. Definitely. You know, when we are 100% in dispassion with the body, you are already there. At that moment, even if you have challenges with the body, what the medical science says, you cannot have any movement in the body. So, how are you, Lara?
I am good. It was really quiet when I got in. I did have a moment that I got pulled out for a second. I got like an itch that I could not get away from. I kept trying to breathe it away and it wasn't going away. And so I moved and then I came back and yeah.
Good. Good. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. I'll talk about that breathing aspect which Brandy referred. How are you, David and Jerry?
Very, very good. It was very dispassionate. That's the best word I can come up with. It was interesting though because the beginning of the fast breathing, I was kind of like driving it, like I've got to make sure I do it right. And all of a sudden, I just lost awareness, and I came back, and I was observing myself breathing really well.
Beautiful.
Towards the latter part, but it was it was very, very good. Hardly any monkey brain.
Yeah, you see that David has already answered Brandy your challenges. So if I'm passionate, I'm attached, I have given more value, but it's a very subtle awareness. The moment you differentiate, separate it in the mind, you cannot physically separate. If you physically separate, then we are gone. How are you, Jerry?
So it was interesting. During the breathing, you made mention of the play, I guess, of the mind with the breath. And at that point, I noticed that the play is gone. I'm not thinking about the duration. I'm not playing with the mind about if it's a struggle or it's not a struggle. It's just breathing. And then it brings about an awareness, that kind of the takeaway of it in applying it in daily life for me, with because it's always changing, right? We have a plan, and then the plan changes, and if we're not attached to the outcome or the plan, then we can flow with the changes, right? And discuss them and adjust, and without attachment.
Without attachment, yeah. That's a beautiful explanation. Another answer coming from Jerry, Brandy. You said, no, I forgot that how long I have to do it. So when it becomes a play, that is what I told you. I used to go to your place in Phoenix and Scottsdale. It used to take me 40 minutes. And 40 minutes I'm doing it. It's a play and fun. Then what happens when I get down? Brain is already ready. Charged. What we do? We are always busy. I'm not going there. Hey, I was seeing Naked and Afraid on Discovery. How are you, Sam? No, you are not, I know.
So, the practice itself was very interesting for me, more so than I think we have in the past. What I noticed was when we were doing the quick, short, fast breathing, it was almost as if the sternal notch area that you tell us to go towards was,
Yeah.
I was almost pressing a button there. It was almost just pressing the button. My mind didn't even involve itself in anything related to the breathing because I knew it was what we needed to do, and it was almost as if I was on an autopilot doing it. Afterwards, the slower holding the breath was so easy. And then something happened which was really interesting. I guess I must have subconsciously started to maybe open my eyes a little bit. But I started seeing a beautiful blueness in the sky. And when I opened my eyes, it was super cloudy. So that's all the way that you're looking at it, right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, maybe the sun came out, but there's storm clouds here. So when my eyes were halfway open, it looked like it was this really super sunny, beautiful day with blue sky. And now the sky is gray, so it's all the same.
Beautiful
That's what I've
experience.
got.
One point that I want to mention here, that is why I don't talk about the variety of experiences we undergo in this journey, that he started feeling some sensation as if it's a physical touching of the sternal notch by the thumb. And it happens. It happens. Now I explain this to Terry with reference to this feeling, because mind has already created such a strong impression of ignorance that I am the body. So that mind does not allow you to keep the body still. I'm not going into other medical conditions. We are learning Eastern wisdom. So can I stay with that understanding and do the practice? The time will come, it will happen. How are you, Vaibhav?
Sir, I'm very relaxed, very calm, just going with the practice. A little difficulty while doing the last breathing step, while holding it, but otherwise it was
It
very
was
fine.
good. Your past problems are gone?
It comes sometimes, but
It has minimized.
yes,
No, I'm not talking about that in a group session.
yeah.
I'm just pointing. So, good. It will go away. How are you, Kate? I miss you, I find you, I miss you, and I find you.
I'm here.
Yeah, you're here. Yeah.
I didn't go anywhere. I'm well. Girish, it was a beautiful practice. Thank you.
Thank you. How are you, Christina? Then we'll go to Antoinette and Ashok. Yeah.
Thank you for that practice. That was wonderful. It made me laugh in the middle of it. I heard you explain your discernment and dispassion is DD or D squared. And
Okay.
that's something that made me chuckle. I don't know if I smiled or I laughed externally, but that made me chuckle inside. And then throughout the rest of the practice, I let go of anything that I was not having fun with it. I was definitely being a little hard on myself, I think. So thank you for that. And
Very
I'll remember
good.
that. D squared.
D square. Anytime anxiety comes, DD. Where is DD? Huh? Remember that. Anytime you have a stress, oh, where is DD? So, the more you remember, that very remembering will help you raise your awareness. Terry, you are not smiling today. So, how are you, Ashok? Yeah, that is good. Yeah. Ashok ji.
Hi sir, I am good, and that is the good formula for remembering D square.
That's good. Yeah. With your honey also. I know both of you.
Right. Thank you.
So remember this, DD, all the time, and you will see that you have nothing to do with anything pertaining to attachment and detachment with the world outside. The world continues as it is, and I continue my journey. And that will keep your mind always empty. So that empty mind, whatever it does, it has to do with the focus. So natural focus is there. Natural focus is there because mind is not a monkey mind now. That is all. Any question? Thank you.
Girish, I have a question.
Okay. What is that?
So I think another relatable word that I think we would all be familiar with that might help people describe this passion is adaptability. Because, when you're talking about the agenda and things like that, I think that we all have agendas, and it's good to have that, right?
Yeah.
Objectively speaking, it's better to spend your day instead of eating candy all day, going out and going for a run or eating healthy foods. That's right. Objectively, one is more beneficial to your health than the other.
What we are saying, what our masters are saying, that I should have everything in my life. I have repeated a number of times that we need not to change anything outside.
Right.
I should have an agenda. I have an agenda. I have today 4 sessions. So I keep the agenda, but with dispassion, with discernment.
Yeah.
So what?
Because it may not work out, right? Because sometimes if you have to go to the doctor and you weren't feeling good, you may have to cancel a session. I know you said you never miss, but what if that happened, or what if you were planning on going for a run today but you don't feel good? That's the dispassion, right? That you don't have to.
I did not miss.
Sometimes things change.
I was there for a 6 a.m. session today, and the woman is in Switzerland. So maybe she could not connect herself. So I waited for 10 minutes and then I dropped it. So what happened in this passion? Because passion is not there. Attachment is not there. Attachment is not there. Clinging is not there. So anxiety is not there. Reaction is not there. That happens with everyone. But it is my responsibility what I am doing not to miss any session. But even if I miss, it is in the state of dispassion. But if I have an intention with the passion, then what will happen? Think of it. Example, Laura didn't join this session. Why she didn't join this session? Now you see the passion. Sam didn't join, So we continue to live with the fear, insecurities, anxiety, reaction over busyness when we have a passion with all the agenda intact. Minus passion, do everything. Everything becomes a play and a fun in your life. You're always in that state. Monkey mind is not there. Otherwise, what happens? Your eyes are closed, the passion comes, monkey mind comes. Oh, I have to do a lot of things. The last point is also very important. What you have achieved being so busy. What you have actually achieved being full of exertion, success and the passion. I combine the success and the passion, what I have achieved until today. I have been busy last week, I have been busy today, I exerted myself yesterday, I exerted last year, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Maybe little, few more dollars, 6-figure income. Look at 7 or 8, I have to count it. 7, 8, 9-figure incomes of my dear friend. What happened? I don't want to name him. But he admitted he made a mistake. But now, last point, I made a mistake, I have to live into the state of dispassion. Then mistake will guide me. Otherwise, I will continue to commit the mistake in the future also.
Girish, can
Yeah.
I share something that I picked up
Yeah.
finally with the... So it's almost like if I'm attaching to something that I'm so excited about, or I put something like almost on a pedestal, that's where that passion is, and I need to make that the dispassion. So if I give somebody something too much credit, more than what it really is. Like, for instance,
you're right.
Whatever.
Added value. It doesn't mean that I don't appreciate a person, I don't appreciate
Right.
the world. I continue to do it, but internally, dispassion.
Yeah, I mean, because it could even be with like a brand of shoes, or it could be with anything. It's anything that
You're
would
right.
be more value than what it is. It's just a pair of shoes.
Beautiful.
Right?
You are coming to
Okay.
the very good example. Beautiful shoes, luxury car. You have the resources, you buy it. You use it. But
not valuing it more than what it really is for.
Why you don't value? Because happiness doesn't lie there.
Right.
And play with the mind. Wear those shoes. Enjoy. Jump. But in the state of dispassion. In the state of dispassion, enjoy. Play. Our masters never say leave anything. But now you are living into that state of dispassion inside. Monkey mind will not come. Are you passionate about the program that we are going to do together?
I'm going to work on that later today. That's on the agenda.
You see, we should use this word, but internally play. Fun. You have on your liberty, you are independent. So what happens, something came to my mind. In passion, I become dependent on the world, and I want to make the person and the object dependent on me. This is the greatest craziness in the world. Do you understand that? David, in passion, I make the world dependent on me, as if I am moving the world. If I say, why you didn't organize the program, Lara? You have told me. You see the expressions? No. Two things. In passion, I ask the world to be dependent on me. Second thing, I become dependent on others because I have given an added value. So that added value is imagination, feeling, monkey mind. So when you understand it, mind is totally free. That is a good point of discussion. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Namaste.
Namaste. We will meet
Thank
again.
you. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. कैसे हो महाराज जी?
ठीक ठाक